Howdy.
Hello, folks.
Here. Yeah, I think we're good.
Folks at home.
Folks at home, folks abroad, international fans.
Which we definitely
Premium
have.
Parmesan, of which there are many.
How long does the or how far does, or can someone in Korea have our radio station?
Depends on which Korea, probably.
Well, I guess for example, what I meant is my mom back home. Can she tune her FM dial to 88.7?
That's only local.
Did we do the thing?
Yeah, go ahead
Legal
and say
ID?
it. Yeah.
Hey, folks, this is WXJM Harrisonburg, 88.7 on your FM dial. Every hour, no exceptions.
Yep. Powerhouse of the Shenandoah Valley. That's what they call it.
No, but yeah, so how far does the thing go?
That's a good question. It's definitely not
Infinite.
yeah, super not infinite,
Or we would
but definitely
not
not international.
Yeah, because there's no way.
FM is very localized, as far as I
Okay, that
understand.
makes sense. That's why we got live listen.
Yeah, right. That's why the website works better.
Right.
For just giving out to people. Yeah, this is Premium Parmesan. As I'm sure you can tell, this is a very funny show in which we tell jokes.
And don't know how our own show
Yeah.
operates
We definitely do that.
I don't know if I'm actually a member of the club. Because my card
Sure you
doesn't
are.
swipe
Oh,
in.
they just haven't put you in. They just don't care about you.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'm included, just not
yeah.
so much.
So this is soft reboot of the show part 2 because I had some technical difficulties with uploading our previous episode to YouTube because we started recording I started recording it way before you got in there, so it caught a whole bunch of radio.
Okay.
Which is so super copyrighted.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
I put it up as unlisted just to see how it would be.
Okay.
And it gave me 3 copyright warnings. I was like,
Really?
oh man, this is super not gonna work.
Yeah.
So I've totally avoided that this time. So this should be up on YouTube later.
Awesome.
For people to listen
Fun
to.
stuff.
Yeah, if we seem off at all today, that's because we are
Spicy.
we're super spicy right now.
And hungry.
So also hungry, not feeling our best.
Yeah.
My body has definitely felt better than it does right now.
Yeah, I'm just sort of
Yeah,
I could go for a cheeseburger.
Sure. You want to explain why that is?
So RUF, a Reformed University Fellowship, which is a Christian organization both Declan and I are part of, had a boys' night in which we did the Hot Ones Challenge. Which
You're familiar with the Hot Ones program on YouTube.
Yes.
Starring Sean Evans.
You progressively have more and more spicy sauce while answering spicy questions.
Spicy questions. And spicy boys.
Spicy boys.
Yep.
So we had to leave early because the wings weren't all cooked at the same time because no one has an oven that big.
And we care about you guys. We had to make it to the radio station.
Yeah, we had to make it here before before the show started. No.
Before we ate all the wings. Before
a few more.
I could have too.
Because it's spicy, but it's I was thinking when you look on the show and you see Shaq, big old massive Shaq,
big old guy
freaking out.
Yeah,
we didn't make it to the one that he freaked out at.
Right.
I think that's they're probably eating that right now. Actually.
I bet they are. Yeah.
Hopefully they call in. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Speaking of calling
in, yeah.
If you would like to call in and give your 2 cents on the show, the phone number is 540-568. Hey, speaking of which,
there we go.
3425. We just have a caller. We will take that now.
All right, here we go. First caller of the day. Say something funny while I talk to him.
Funny. I'm going to say something funny.
Howdy, you're on Premium Parmesan.
It's gonna be great. Oh wait. Is this Waffle? I think this is Waffle.
Probably is. Yeah. Hello, folks. What's going on?
TJ. I got to say something funny.
All right, how's it? Is it going okay so far? Do you have any jokes for us?
Are these the guys?
Okay, great. You have to tell me a joke. You're legally obligated to say something funny so I can tell it on the radio. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
Audience, I promise in an upcoming week, probably next week, we're going to have the phone mic'd so that you will be able to hear what the person calling is saying.
All right, you got 35 seconds to tell me the funniest joke you know.
We have 35 seconds. He's laughing. I think it's pretty funny.
I don't know. That's pretty good. That was a good one. In fact, it's so good that I can't say it on the radio. Goodbye. Thanks for calling.
Who was it?
I'm pretty sure it's people at Waffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see the video they put in the chat?
No.
Let's hear
it. We were watching this. That's so good.
That is a good one, yeah.
That's so good. Describe to the folks at home what happened in that little film there.
There's a
watched. That's pretty funny.
There's a friend of ours sitting on a couch holding a radio.
Like a boombox. Yeah.
Like just asking if we're inside of
TJ,
it.
are you in there?
I actually don't know if that gets... I hope they call
I think
back
that's a radio.
Because it's mainly she uses it as a speaker.
Yeah.
But if it gets the radio... I mean, it's got the little...
Yeah. I think that is radio capability. Cool. The truth of the matter is... The person on the phone told me a joke, and I couldn't hear what it was.
Oh,
because you were talking in my ear. It was echoing from their line, and I was trying to listen to them
that's bad.
at the same time.
That's not good. We'll just tell our own joke.
Yeah, we'll just pretend like we heard it.
What do you call a really boring plant that cheats on its wife?
What do you call it?
Adultery.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good. Myself. That's a good one. What
kind of boat is best at giving speeches?
Okay, I just said one joke. I only said one.
Because it doesn't crack under pressure.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it definitely does spice up the show. No pun intended.
Hey,
when you do call in, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to, but it's 540-568. Give me the last digits, TJ.
3425.
3425. Tell us some jokes. I'll make sure TJ's quiet so I can hear you on there.
Yes.
Yeah, you told me you had some heaters ready for today.
I had one heater.
Okay, gotcha.
It's my slow pitch.
Do you want to get to that, or do you want to take some time before we get there?
Oh,
I think we should take some time.
Take some time.
Yeah, for sure.
In the meantime, we can talk about how
this is either going to be Star Wars and or superhero related. I guarantee.
Let's see. Well, now I got to think harder
because that's what it was going to be.
Probably.
Yeah.
I didn't actually have anything on the docket. I was just stalling. Usually the brain fills that void.
Yeah.
Can I itch my nose? Do you think it's safe yet?
Sure. Go ahead.
We're still kind of so the other thing is that since the wings weren't all made at the same time, we didn't get to eat them all.
Right.
So Declan and I have to lead
number 6.
Yeah, we had to leave after number 6.
Number 6 out of 10, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I could have gone to at least 8.
You think?
And I think I would have forced myself to do.
Yeah.
The jump is crazy because it goes like
it is.
It's like 2,000 Scoville. 5,000, 14,000.
Also, I just want to talk about that scale because it's so funny.
Yeah.
Because it starts at 1,000.
Yeah.
And then it just goes up to 1,000,000.
So
that's.
So what it is apparently is it's exponential, but
right.
one unit is 1,000 units.
Correct.
So it's just multiplied by a factor
Correct.
of 1,000.
But it could have started at 1.
Anyways, the thing that makes me laugh is like the second to last sauce is like 800,000
right.
Scoville, and then the last one is 2,000,000 plus. Like it's such an unbelievable jump.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think I could have gone 1 or 2 more, but then I just would have regretted it. It super would not have been worth it.
This is probably Holy Spirit stepping in, removing us from a situation.
Yeah. I think so too. I think we got the best out of that experience overall.
Who do you think's going all the way?
Devin's talking pretty big.
No, I was gonna say, I think
our good friend Devin was talking pretty big. I hope he's listening right now, you big dummy.
You big dummy.
I hope for all his big talk, he just chickens out totally by the last
9.
one. Yeah. He just starts.
The thing is,
never mind.
The thing that's easy about eating number 10 is you don't have to decide if you're going to keep going after number 10,
right?
Because you're
yeah. You can go for gold
which
there.
is probably why they make it such a big jump,
right?
Because you can't like have a 1,000,000 Scoville one and be like, I can't do 2,000,000. Or something. But
yeah.
More power to him. I think Tim's going all the way.
I that's who I was going to say as well. I love calling out our friends who nobody knows on the radio.
Yeah. Well. Tim is a man who would probably go all the way.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those characters.
We all
definitely one of those type of guys. You know those guys. Take a look at him. You say, "This is the kind of guy.
This is a guy.
this is a man who would go all the way."
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Next up in RUF is Martin Luther King movie night, which isn't about Martin Luther King. It just usually happens on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Yeah. It's a little late.
Yeah, it is a little late. Because it was like a couple weeks ago. But we're going to watch Just Mercy.
Very cool.
Which is fun.
Are you inviting people in the general Harrisonburg area?
I can't do that. I'm not legally allowed to do that.
It'd be kind of funny if you were, though.
I guess like if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Then stop by
I've not seen that.
Madison Union 206.
I remember people saying that was real good, though.
It was good.
Yeah.
It's
got Adonis Creed in it.
Grafton with us when we watched it?
Nope.
It's one of those movies where it's like you're watching it and you're like, I know it's Hollywood. They're probably like amping things up.
Sure.
Hollywood. And then you get to the end and they show like the real statistics.
Right.
And then you're like,
oh man.
Something is very wrong with our world.
Yep.
More so than before I watched this movie.
Yep.
Well, it's the still same level of wrawness.
Yeah.
Understand it.
Sure. It's got Michael B. Jordan.
And Brie Larson.
That guy is good looking.
2 Marvel characters. Brie Larson.
2 Marvel characters. That is their only significance to me.
Significant role. What else does Michael B. Jordan do? Oh, he was another Marvel. He was 2 Marvel characters.
He's Creed.
And Creed, basically a Marvel character.
What?
I think Creed could take like Captain
Adonis
America.
Creed? Oh, sure he could. Yeah.
I actually haven't seen the Creed movies, but
they're so good. They're really so good.
Is Captain America in them?
Nope.
Okay.
Guess I'm not watching them.
I'm not watching
That's actually kind of funny you brought that up, the like significance thing, because I heard one of my housemates talking about that earlier about like, oh, you know what happened is the trailer for the Uncharted video game to film adaptation came up on the television screen.
Okay.
And people were kind of torn about Tom Holland's being casted as Nathan Drake of Uncharted.
Tom Holland's Nathan Drake. I thought the other guy was Nathan Drake.
Nope. Doesn't that make more sense?
Who's the other guy?
Mark Wahlberg.
What is he famous for?
Being awful.
Okay.
He super sucks.
Is that why he's not Nathan Drake?
Is that why? Yeah. No, he's an actor. I just don't like him personally. It's probably because he's from Boston.
Okay.
That's like the general gripe I have with him.
The Boston people are.
No, but like really.
Should we join the WXJM Spring 2020 official Zoom meeting right now on air?
Oh, yeah, we could super be at that right now.
Sorry, we can't make it.
Yeah, sorry. We're super busy cracking awesome jokes. We should make sure we vote for XX after that.
Okay.
Because I think just vote for who's going to be the new supreme leader.
Okay, the new overlord.
Of the radio.
Who's the current overlord?
Not sure.
Biden.
Probably.
John
Biden. Did you come up with that?
No, you came up with that.
Nice. I'm so glad. That's a good one.
Or one of your friends did. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely I think I stole it from somebody, and I couldn't tell you who it was. Yeah, anyway, Nathan Drake as Tom Holland in the new film
I would have cast
Uncharted. No, but here's what I was saying. Was my housemate was going, it's so weird to see these Marvel characters as other people. I'm like, wow, that is so depressing.
Right.
That these actors have dedicated, like, in some cases, like, at least up to a decade of their, like, careers to this franchise. I don't know. Mm-hmm. To some people, that's super cool. To me, it's not cool. I don't know. I don't rock with it.
The flip side of that is there are people who have been in one movie and will be now known as Marvel characters for the rest of their life.
Right.
Like, I'm thinking Peggy Carter. Like, I'm sure that actress has gone on to do many things.
Haley Atwell. She's fantastic.
She also was in Captain America and is a super romance in that. So now she will forever be known as Peggy Carter and stuff like that.
Well, and I think in that case, it's to her credit because she's just lived Peggy Carter. Right, like, she was just fantastic.
It's like the thing, like, didn't Daniel Radcliffe have trouble finding work after Harry Potter?
Right.
No one else,
well, the thing is, the last, 5 years, she's been killing it.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah, I just watched a movie of his fairly recently. Yeah, he's been killing it.
That's pretty cool.
Go Daniel Radcliffe.
Go Daniel.
If you're listening to the show, Daniel, we like you.
We like you. Daniel Radcliffe, but not Daniel, the one who did Hot Ones. Although we do like him.
No. His name's not Radcliffe. He's cool, though.
Yeah, his name is...
We're just going to dox him on air?
Oh.
Is saying someone's full name doxing them?
I thought you had to,
I think you have to give their phone number.
Okay, Declan Leach.
I can give you his phone number if you want.
Yeah, on air.
Yeah.
Call in.
That'd be that'd be such a good, well, not good, but really bad snafu to be like, hey, what's this person's number, and give it to someone else on the public airwaves. You just didn't realize.
The time I was doing my podcast with Chris.
Yeah.
We had to call, and we called him and went to message and said, your call to 540-997-2312 has expired. Or not gone.
Which is not the person's real phone number.
Right, no, I'm not smart enough to remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know when my mom's birthday is.
Nice. That's good.
That's why I said happy birthday to her, and my friend that I was in the car with leaned over to me. He's like, her birthday's not for another 2 weeks.
Your friend told you?
Yes.
Dude.
Yes, Chris.
That's awful. We got another caller. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to try my best to hear this person.
Okay. Should I keep talking to Phil Dead Air?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep
You
talking.
should.
I'll just lean this
I'll just try. I'll just try real hard. All right, next caller. Let's take him. Howdy, you're listening to Premium Parmesan. What do you have to say?
What if we mute your mic? He shrugged.
Hello?
I don't know if that was a real
What's happening? All right, what's your question?
I'm going to play the game Guess the Caller. All right, they've taken more than 5 seconds to ask their question. I'm being shushed.
Oh, okay. Very good. I like this.
Got a good question.
All right. Okay. Well, that rules. Thank you, dear listener. We will get right to it. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
All right. What's the question?
So, our question is, I love this. This is great.
Yeah.
Our question is, hey, I hear you guys talk a lot about movies.
We do talk a lot about movies.
This is what we do. What movies that are currently out, like fairly recent, will have remakes in the future.
Ooh.
What what original scripts?
That's a good
movies will be remade in the future?
Can I say one that I think won't be remade?
Sure. Yeah.
Suicide Squad, the new one.
The new one.
I think James Gunn's handprint is all over that. No one else can be able to do that.
So good.
They're not gonna touch it.
So good.
I think. Honestly, I'm gonna say it. Star Wars sequels.
Yeah.
I think we're getting new ones.
We'll see. I think
Amy Pascal. Is that the right one?
What's her name?
Amy Pascal.
No, Amy Pascal is like an art director or something. Kathleen Kennedy.
I think eventually, just my own 2 cents, I think Kathleen Kennedy gonna get fired, or she's gonna leave and do something else. Then they're gonna hire Jon Favreau.
That'd be fantastic. Fantastic.
That'd be awesome. And he's gonna redo the sequels to follow this Mandalorian universe he's got going on.
That'd be great.
I think that'd be awesome.
That would rule. I think the Mandoverse will just kind of quietly take over.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that's the more realistic.
I want it to.
Let's say, but full remakes, original movies that have happened, full remakes. I guess it doesn't have to be super original, but like, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna pull up recent movies.
Sure. Recent movies.
I'm not a robot.
On Google.com.
Recent movies.
I'm trying to think of like big movies that have been out. This is such a good question that I'm totally stumped. We could also do what movies should not be remade, which is definitely funnier.
Yeah, for sure. Don't give me another. Dude, none of these movies I know.
Emoji Movie.
I
think it should be remade.
I think it'll get a sequel.
Director's cut.
Yeah,
that'd be great. I would really enjoy that.
Rated
actually.
R.
Yeah. You are now experiencing the Red Band trailer for the
Why
Emoji
is
Movie.
top picks for me according to Google Shazam, Magic and Monsters, Lego DC film? Why do they think
what?
I don't know.
That's not all one title, is it?
Lego and DC are the logo.
Oh, okay. Emoji Movie definitely should be remade. Let's just do a quick.
I think horror movies. What horror movies?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get.
We'll have to get to it. Speaking of horror, Emoji Movie. I hope not, dude. I love that movie.
I love it too.
So good.
But it's the kind of movie where they're gonna be like, "What could we remake for money?"
I think that's a decent bet.
Yeah,
I think it's a decent bet. Saying who will be casted in it is weird because I do feel like it's gonna be a while before that's in consideration.
I don't think people are gonna be alive. Well, people will be alive.
That being said, I'm gonna cast Thomas Jefferson Davies.
My full legal name.
Yep, it's definitely that.
Has a 0 in it somewhere. Tune in next week for your next clue.
Tune in next week for the next digit of my social security number.
Or don't tune in if you don't want to.
Please don't. I really enjoy this identity I've got going. Ever since I got out of prison, it's really been working for me.
Working well.
I can't start over again.
What about? Does it count as a remake if it's telling a real life story again?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
You think we'll get a?
I thought you had something ready.
Well, no, I never do.
Nice.
I bet at some point we're gonna get like new war documentaries, obviously.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a really good question.
This really is. Yeah.
I think I'll settle on a lot of the modern horror movies.
Sure.
I think
horror movies do get remade a lot.
Yeah.
Often poorly.
I think a lot of the Marvel movies will quote get remade.
Sure.
Unquote. Like they'll have Iron Man again with a different
character.
Stark.
Yeah. I think you're right about that.
I think
I'm stuck on Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
Morgan Freeman
as
Poop. I'm pretty sure.
All of them. Oh, is that true?
I'm pretty sure.
Is that like a true thing?
Yeah.
Oh well, who's gonna be the next one?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Probably.
He could make it work.
Who's gonna be the devil emoji? Probably.
Who's Mysterio?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Dude, he could play a mean devil emoji.
Okay. Yeah.
That method acting really at work there.
They just cast it like.
Dude, that would be so funny
if
they just got like super. This isn't funny because this is how Hollywood works now. Yeah. If they cast just like real big name actors, like big time like character actors, like Daniel Day-Lewis or like Benedict Cumberbatch as like the next Lego movie or something, and they just have to get like super into it. I feel like that'd be great.
That's the Mario movie.
Really is, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I bet that'll get remade.
I think so too. I think it's gonna be real bad.
Yeah,
and then they'll make an even worse one.
Right. Yeah.
Starring.
What are we talking about?
Mario movie.
Yeah. Starring
We did this last time.
Yeah, Tom
Holland. This is reused. Tom Holland is all the characters.
Do you think last week's viewers are tuning in this week?
You know what? I think... No, I don't. I don't think.
You think we could just do the same bits every week?
I super do. I super do think that. Because nobody listens.
Call in if you're listening.
Or don't, because we can't tell you what to do. We do that stuff for time. Shoot. I do think, I kind of think Uncharted is already going to probably be remade.
On the reboot?
I'm going to guess that it's not good. I'm just going to make a wild guess out there.
On the same note, I think Mortal Kombat, that movie will get remade.
I think so too. I think, yeah.
Do you think they'll do...
I've got a hot take for you. Hang on. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, do you think we're going to get remakes of remakes? Like Disney's Mulan. Are they going to make another remake of that?
Sure, why not?
I can see it.
Dollar bills. Lord of the Rings.
So, interesting. I was going to mention this later, but you
really? Okay.
So, have you heard Amazon Prime's Lord of the Rings show?
Yep.
Yes. So, they're officially allowed to do stuff, it looks like before, his son put everything on lockdown.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's lighting up. They probably showed him enough zeros on the paycheck.
Yep.
Now they messed up, in my opinion, The Hobbit. I think that's pretty common.
Very much so.
Cold take.
Super much so. Yeah, the steaming cold take right there.
Cold.
The Hobbit movies aren't awesome.
Now, Charlie.
Although a lot of people would disagree with you about that, unfortunately.
A lot of people don't have good taste.
A lot of people don't have very many brain cells in their head.
But so Charlie, a good friend of Declan and I, was telling me that it's the highest budget TV show period.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
So I think they're really going to go in. I think they're going to make an amazing show, and I think it's going to show the guy who has the rights that they're going to do it right.
Sure hope so.
And I think we're open the floodgates. We're going to get all kinds of Lord of the Rings stuff. So I think
I'd love that.
I think remakes, I think they won't be as good. I think it'll be 100 years until we get them, but I think we will get them.
I think give me 10 years, I could write better Lord of the Rings movies.
That's a hot take.
It's a hot take.
Yeah. What would you? Any plot points?
I just think I know the books better.
Yeah.
Because they changed it a lot.
Yeah.
They left out the entire ending of Return of the King that makes it matter.
Yeah. What's that?
Scouring of the Shire. They come back. Saruman is alive and has taken over the Shire. Welcome to the Tolkien lore segment of the show. Saruman's taken over. So we'll jump back to the movies. Remember how Frodo has the vision in Lothlorien and the kind of seeing glass
and
that this is happening. That comes true. And they have to, using their character development and newfound resolve, the hobbits organize a militant force to overthrow Saruman. And that could not have been done had the previous 3 books happened.
So does Ring get thrown in the fire still?
Yeah.
And that's before this happens?
Yeah.
So Ring is thrown in the fire. Saruman
is still alive. Saruman has not died.
No Phantom Menace kill the ring, everything falls and crumbles and all the bad guys just shut down.
Well, that does happen.
In the books?
Yeah.
Okay.
They destroy the ring. It's
then who goes to the Shire?
All 4 hobbits.
And what bad guys?
Saruman is there.
So he doesn't die when they throw the ring. Am I getting confused?
Saruman is the wizard. The wizard. Yeah.
I understand now. It all makes sense. Tolkien. Also, when you remake these movies, different names, please.
Just change all the names.
Just change Derek instead of Sauron.
Yeah.
Sam
George.
Instead of George. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, George, Dark Lord of Mordor, just doesn't really roll off the tongue the same. But think so? I'll do it for you.
Okay, thank you.
I'll do it. We got another caller. This is unbelievable. I hope it's another joke.
Yeah.
I heard them fine last time, so keep up the volume you were doing. Here we go.
Quiet whisper until I hear the hand, and then it's all game over whisper time.
All right,
let's take that call.
Howdy, you're on Premium Parmesan. What do you have to say?
All right, Declan is covering his ears so that I cannot hear.
Okay.
He can hear the people fine. He's saying okay. He's opening his mouth. He's thinking, oh, we got a smile.
Okay, nice. I really like this.
Smile.
Anything else to say?
We might have another question.
Okay, sweet. Awesome. Thank you, dear listener. Goodbye. This was kind of funny.
Okay.
I like this. This is for the Christian guys out there.
Okay.
When you go out on your coffee date with your Christian gal, which is what you do.
Yes.
That's just how it works. This person's really in tune to the
community.
Yeah, the young life culture here.
Young life.
That's what I'm imagining.
Okay.
When you've got your flannel on.
Okay, as the young life guys do.
Yeah. And you're there and you're ready to drink that coffee. Do you pray over your coffee before you drink it?
I was thinking this the other day.
Yeah.
Like, here's my take.
You have to make it funny though.
God, how to make religion funny?
I don't know.
Gosh. Okay, so all right. You pray over your food.
Sure.
I'd pray over my food.
Sure.
Why do we do it?
That's a super good question.
Do we do it because A, we like to set aside time every day to pray, and before meals is a good time? Do we do it B, because we want the food to be blessed itself and bring nourishment to our bodies?
I think it's both.
Yeah. So I think
do it.
I think if you're with your Christian gal,
at your coffee shop, you got your flannel on, you got your duck boots on, you're ready to
I think there's nothing wrong either way.
Yeah,
I think if you say, let's pray before we go into this, I think it's also nice to pray before you open a conversation. Like, obviously I don't do that with every conversation, but I think when you're sitting down eating something
or drinking a little Java, a little Java juice. Yeah, the answer is yes. You can do that. Yes,
and that's in the Bible. Made it funny.
The answer is well done. Yeah, good job. The answer is yes. I just wrote it in. That was good. I like that question. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
David has texted me and said, TJ, we were wearing natural flannel on Wednesday. I don't own a flannel. I think you're thinking of someone else, David.
That's so good. This is just an event that you're not aware of at all. That's awesome. TJ, your flannel. Who is this?
Maybe, would these pants be called flannel? Can pants
That's
be
a great question. I'm not super sure.
What's the difference between flannel and plaid?
Material, I think. Plaid is...
We're on the topic. What is plaid?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Oh, this is actually kind of a spicy little topic here.
Yeah.
This is kind of fun. So plaids or tartans, as we know of them today, are traditionally associated with mostly like Scottish Highland tribes and clans. Now, an interesting nuance to this. Oh, we got another caller. I can't talk about the history of tartan. I
can take this one and you can tell the audience.
No, well, I'll do it after this.
Okay,
all right. Another caller. Here we go.
Here we go.
We're popping off today. Right? This is crazy. Say something real quiet.
Say something real quiet.
Howdy, you're on Premium Parmesan. What do you have to say?
Premium Parmesan. It's the name of the show. Premium Parmesan. It's the way to go. I should start rapping. I should write a rap that I can sing.
Okay, fantastic. Any other thoughts?
Premium Parmesan time to wait.
Sure. I want to know too. Thank you, dear listener. Goodbye.
Premium Parmesan. That's
what do you say?
I'm writing a rap that I can sing every time you take a call.
That's good.
Hey,
you know what you should do is just do like elevator music.
That would be good, yeah. We have a caller.
Oh, we have another caller. Wait, hang on. The question is, we'll answer these in sequence. If you had 1 million rats, would you take over the world? If you didn't take over the world, what would you do with 1 million rats?
Okay.
Write that down real quick. I'll take this caller. Oh my gosh.
Million.
Howdy, you're on Premium Parmesan. What do you have to say?
Over the world.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Happy birthday. Okay. Okay, fantastic. Any other thoughts? Okay, thank you, dear listener. Goodbye. We're going to give a quick shout out to Tyler Kendrick. It is his birthday today.
Tyler Kendrick, happy birthday.
It is their birthday today.
Sing R&B happy birthday?
Sure. Happy
birthday, Tyler Kendrick. Happy birthday, Tyler Kendrick. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Tyler Kendrick. Happy birthday, Tyler Kendrick.
Happy birthday, Tyler Kendrick.
Big 1-7, big 1-8, big 1-9.
Probably 1-9.
Big.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Tyler Kendrick. Let's hit up the rats real quick.
All right. So, question: 1 million rats take over the world. Wait,
1 million rats take over the world.
So, okay,
Are you one of them?
Am I just in possession of the rats? Or can I mind control?
Possession and control of. I'm assuming. Yeah.
1 million rats.
It's a lot of rats.
Is that a lot of rats?
That's so many rats, dude.
Yeah,
that's
but like
so many.
Bomb strike, they're done. I don't think you're taking over the world.
Yeah, sure.
Rats. I think I would go for the tri-state area after Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Sure. The old Piedmont triad.
Right. Or I don't know. What would I do with 1 million rats? Honestly, keep them in reserve. One
just for
day,
later.
someone wrongs
just saving them up.
Then they go home. Their floor is covered.
That's good.
Blacked out.
That's
with
good.
rats.
That is frightening.
That's frightening.
Yeah.
Tune in next week's Halloween special
when we.
I meant this year's, not next week.
This year's Halloween special. We've moved it to February.
Is it February?
Well, it's gonna be next week.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've moved it. I understand.
Yeah. We've moved Halloween to February.
Jinx.
Yeah.
You owe me 10 million rats.
10 million rats.
That's what I'd do. I'd pay off
I
my
like
debt
that.
to
Just
Declan.
what you should do is just okay. So option B, save them as currency.
Okay. This is the same energy as our thing where we were like, just instead of giving money, just give raw materials anytime you buy something.
Yeah.
Go to the dining hall. It's
Hey,
$7 or 2 lumber and a coal.
Or here's some raw meat.
That is rat and probably contaminated.
Yeah, it's only rat.
It's only rat meat. Just the tails.
Yeah, so you got 2 options. If you're not going to take over the world, which I think we've ruled out as like
it's not really feasible
as a doable possibility.
I don't think you can take the U.S.
I don't think you could. I don't think so. Yeah, so option 1, keep them around for some revenge.
Okay.
Which is really good. I like that a lot. It's fairly non-destructive or harmful to the person, but it's like, whoa, it's really gonna freak them out.
I'm curious. I'm gonna look up how many rats are in New York.
How many rats are in a million?
What's up?
That's a good question. Actually, they've got a couple million population-wise. The people, that is. Rat population in New York. Yeah, and option 2, dear listener who is asking. And thanks for that question. That's fantastic. What's that?
I want you to guess how many rats are in New York.
Sure. Hang on. Here's what I want you to do for me for a clue. Tell me how many people are in New York.
8 million.
8 million.
Is that right?
That's probably right. 8 or 9 million seems right.
8 million.
23 million.
2 million. So you're close.
Oh, okay. I definitely just assumed there were like 30 rats to a person. I don't know why.
Okay, so if I have 1 million rats, that's half of the rats in New York.
It's a lot of inflation.
Market's going crazy. Free the market. So I think better question.
That's super not. That's like that's less than, if rats are $1, that's way less than $1 per person for New York.
Yeah. Who would? But like honestly, think to yourself, how many people do you know that would pay $1 for a rat?
Like 3.
Tim. End of list.
Period. Full stop.
Tim would take all 10 million.
I'll take them all for free. I would pay $1 for a rat.
Yeah.
Got another call. This is insane. I want to get back to rats after this.
We'll get back to rats after this call.
Here we go.
I need another scale. We'll go minor.
Howdy, you're on Premium Parmesan. What do you have to say? Yeah, sure. Any other thoughts? Okay, thank you. Goodbye. All right. I feel like we're going to have to be careful about this because this is completely ironic when we do this.
Right.
But TJ, just a couple of seconds ago, I'm astonished this listener caught it, but you went, free the market, just off the cuff. And this maybe concerned listener for hoping we're not polarizing anybody. Totally reasonable concern to have, dear listener.
Should I just explain it?
Yeah. They said, can you go ahead and define that for me?
Define that. Okay, so when I say free the market, I say it satirically as a high school boy who is a member of the conservative club.
Yeah.
Do conservatives want to free the market?
I feel like that would be a more right-leaning slogan.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm
retconning your answer.
Okay.
We were talking about the rats.
Okay, yes.
Yep.
And I want to free the rats.
And I want to free the rats, and I want them to be our currency.
Boom. 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 Boom.
All right, here we go. Another call. This is crazy. I'm honestly floored. Howdy, you're on Premium Parmesan. What do you have to say? Oh boy, boys and girls, we've got a real listener right here. Is this who I think it is? All right. And with whom am I speaking? All right, I have to guess who it is. It's not John Adams, second president of the U.S., is it? Oh, okay. Well, my second guess would be, is this Mr. Milk with whom I'm speaking? All right. All right, Miss. Okay, you already asked a question, Mr. Milk. What else do you have to say? Okay, what's that? Okay, very good. Thank you, Mr. Milk. Goodbye. All right, that has been that was
Dude, I run out of material for these songs.
Yeah. It's just a little jingle. That's all right.
It's a little jingle.
I love that people will just hear the one side of that conversation, and I really, really wish you could hear the other side.
Next week.
Yeah. Oh, I hope so.
Careful with that.
We'll see. Yeah, we can't promise that. Oh, you mean with people calling
FCC.
in? Sure. It's been fine so far. Really haven't had a problem.
Okay.
I'll just make sure to let them know if we get to it. So that was a long-time listener, second-time caller, the legendary Mr. Milk.
He's back.
Yeah, he's back. I found a little new piece of lore about Mr. Milk today, and that's that he's a distant relative of John Adams, second president of the United States.
Okay.
Because I was asking whether...
distant?
Not sure. He just said very distant. Because I was making sure it wasn't him.
Right.
Because you know when he calls in.
Speaking of calling in,
I wonder if this is John Adams. I'm going to tell you our question that we got.
Okay.
Number 1, can you define gabagool?
Okay.
Number 2, how many cacti does it take to plant a coffee bean?
Awesome.
Can you remember those?
Cacti, coffee,
gabagool.
Gabagool.
All right, we got another caller. Here we go.
I need a new song. Let's go with
Howdy, you're on Premium Parmesan. What can I help you with? We're going to go and check real quick. Please stay on the line. 1 second. Is our refrigerator running?
I'll check.
Okay. Do you have any jokes? What kind of bees make milk is the setup? No, I don't know. What is it? I super can't say that on the air. Yeah. Sorry. Still in process. Sorry, dear listeners who aren't on the phone. I can't tell the punchline to that joke on the public airwaves because I don't think so. I think it's you want to avoid like bodily function in general because that's like inadvisable. So sorry. Yeah. I can. Yeah, it's kind of echoing in there. Oh, well, thank you. That's very considerate. No, TJ's super duper slow. We're checking on the fridge real quick. What's up, TJ?
Definitely halfway there. Remembered the joke.
That's great.
Yes, it is running, but it's stationary.
Refrigerator's running. It's not going anywhere though. So gotcha. Yeah.
I thought it was like because one of the lights.
Okay, bye.
One of the lights on South Main was flashing weird, so I thought like some areas had power outages. So I was like,
oh
okay.
no, is it?
They're worried that the fridge is like all the food in there is gonna get. And
so you like super forgot what the joke was.
Yes, until I halfway there, and then I was like, oh, is it running?
I'm floored by this. You remember the gabagool questions,
yes,
right?
Yeah, they're right down.
This is crazy. Little smooth jazz. We've got another caller. Here we go. Hello, you're on Premium Parmesan. How can I help you?
Declan, every call he takes gets a little
Sorry, say
farther
again. You're gonna have to speak up just a little bit. I can't quite hear you. Where am I?
What's up?
That was kind of frightening.
Was that the FCC?
Nope.
We
but
have a caller.
whoever it was asking who I was.
Oh yeah. Geographical location. Like
Yep.
Coordinates.
Yep. I feel like I know who that was, but I'm not sure. That's a little scary. This is insane. All right, we've got another caller. Here we go. Phones are blowing up. I wish this was a telethon. That would be great. We'd be making so much money. All right, here we go. Howdy, you are on Premium Parmesan. What do you have to say? Hello? Hello? I'll give you 5 seconds to tell me the funniest joke you have. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, goodbye.
Dead air.
Yep.
Dead air. All right, Declan. Define
gabagool. Go ahead and do it.
You did it.
As far as I understand it, it's just kind of a.
We've got a caller.
You just kind of. No, I gotta do this. It's kind of like you use it for anything.
Okay.
What am I saying? Ignore them. I might.
but we gotta take the caller.
I know.
I'll take
Sure, go ahead and you can take the caller, and I'm gonna go ahead and define gabagool for you guys. Gabagool, as far as I understand it, is just kind of a slang word that gets thrown around. Often in the Italian-American population of the world, I'm pretty sure. And it just means anything, really. Like, hey, where's that gabagool at? That could be your car. That could be your refrigerator and its status of running. It could also be a little slice of salami.
Go to Mario Kart character.
I like the big boys.
The big ones, yeah.
Yeah, I like Bowser. I like Bowser a lot. He's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I also really like Toad, who's not a big old guy.
Confirmed small guy.
Yeah, little fella.
I am a dweeb, and in many ways, one of them is that I get really competitive at Mario Kart specifically.
Yeah.
And so I play the meta, which is actually female villager.
What?
In Mario Kart. You know the villager from Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
The female version of that character. Well, actually, I think both versions give you the best stats in the game.
How is that possible? What Mario Kart game is this?
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh, okay.
Wheat Princess.
Do you want to answer the phone?
Yeah, sure.
All right, TJ's going to take the phone. This actually works pretty well because you don't have to hear him echoing through a microphone. So I'm just going to entertain you guys. TJ's on the phone there. You can still call in. We're getting a pretty extreme influx of calls, so we don't really have the chance to tell jokes in between, which is a little bit odd. But you are more than welcome to call in. But we'd love to get to our topics, man. So, you can think about it, but also you guys can chill out a little bit.
Have you seen Megamind?
Yeah, I've seen Megamind. The listeners are asking. They want to know.
I just found Declan's jack card on the floor.
Oh, awesome. There's my student ID. Thanks, TJ. Yeah, we've got some segments to get to, so you guys need to chill out there, but you don't have to. This episode is totally off the rails, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I have a guess that this question is going to be about Megamind.
There was no question. They just wanted to talk with me about Megamind. I thought it was a good conversation.
Oh, so they wanted me.
No, they wanted just to know about us.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. This is TJ Davies. Oh, never mind.
I don't want to ask. How many cacti do you plant to make a coffee bean? What does that mean?
6, probably.
I think that's a reasonable guess.
It's got to be an even number.
I think you need like a gabagool amount of cacti.
Sure. Let's do a segment.
All right. What's the song for this?
I don't know. I think we just made it up last time.
Zoop boop 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 boop.
Hey.
Zoop boop 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 boop. Show plit Shark Tank. Boop 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 boop.
Hey. Slow pitch Shark Tank.
Coming at you live on 88.7 on your FM dial. Intro. Do I walk in?
Yeah. So go ahead and hi. I'm Devin Shark.
Devin Shark. Hi, my name is Timothy James.
Okay.
And I'm here to hopefully get an investor for my new product.
Okay, nice to meet you, Timothy. That's our handshaking.
Handshake.
We did it 3 times.
3 times. That's really good.
It's three big high fives.
All right. Would you like to go ahead and hear my product? Do you have any questions about me first?
That's not usually how this works.
Date? Yes, I would love to get coffee. Anyways.
Wait a second.
Okay, so
that's not really how this show works, Timothy. But go ahead, tell me about yourself in 5 words or less.
Very in love with pans. Okay.
With pans?
Yes, that's
like
great into my
like the
product.
kitchen utensil.
Yes, the kitchen utensil.
Now, funny that you say pans. Does this have anything to do with this enormous frying pan that you pulled into the studio here today?
So, You may be wondering. You may have run into the problem. Okay, let me set the scene.
Sure. Sure.
You get home from a long day at work, and you are hungry for some brownies.
Sure.
Now you pull out the brownie mix, and on the back it's got like equations to figure out the pan size.
Sure, you got a little.
You got 9 times 9.
Yeah. You got a little
13 by 9.
Quadratic action sometimes.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Sure. You got the graphs on there.
Right.
It's crazy.
I'm here to introduce you to adjustable pan.
Okay, never mind. You already said it. I was going to say if this isn't brownie calculator, then I don't want it.
So how it works is it's like a glass pan that you can cook stuff in. It doesn't have to be glass because I don't know how you do it with glass. It's a metal pan. And
the one you've dragged in here is seems to be solid titanium.
Yes, well,
it's really, really heavy.
We're not selling that. But you can change the size and dimensions of it at will and cook stuff in it. So you only need one pan for all of your baking needs.
Okay. I'm gonna take this caller. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Okay, go for it.
We'll come back to. We've been trying to ignore them because we want to get through our funny stuff.
There's a really blue light.
Yeah. All right, let's hit it. Howdy, you're on Premium Parmesan. What do you have to say?
I should do something in 6/8. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I did this one.
Okay,
already.
fantastic. Thank you, dear listener.
Doing it again, but this time it's in 6/8.
Write this down for later. If you're in the Hunger Games, what would be your plan of action? Would you run for the cornucopia, get your gear, get your stuff, or would you book it for the woods? Try and hide out, try and outlast your enemies. We'll get to that after Slow Pitch Shark Tank.
I am putting these questions down. Oh.
I am gonna give a sincere begging to our audience. We super love taking calls, and this is so much fun.
5 minutes,
but just let mommy and daddy get through the funny stuff.
Once we're done with slow pitch Shark Tank,
then you can call away. Call away.
Times a second.
Yep. Anyway, scene. Hit it. Back in character.
Are you investing?
So,
what questions do you have about the product?
I have a couple questions.
Okay, name one.
Thomas Jefferson, if that is your real name.
I didn't tell you that was my name. I told you it was Tyler Howard.
Hey,
Tyler James.
Hey, this isn't how the show works.
Okay, my mistake.
I'm Devin Shark.
Okay, hi Devin Shark. That was Declan Shark.
You're just Tyler Juice.
I'm just Tyler Juice.
You're just Tyler. You're nobody to me.
I'm just a juice box boy.
You know how much I'm worth? Guess.
$10,000.
$8.
Okay, 8. Wow.
$8 I'm worth. Good. Yeah, that's more than none.
Can you invest those 8?
I can't tell you that.
Okay.
You're gonna have to answer some questions for me.
Ask away.
Thomas, Jigsaw, if that is your real name.
Yeah.
What if it's sticky?
I think I see no scientific reason as to why normal Pam nonstick spray would not work on this.
Okay.
Just make sure you expand before you apply, or else you're gonna apply and then expand, and some of the surface area will be sticky.
Okay. How many dollars do you need? Don't say more than 8.
Can I talk you into a solid 7.5?
Yep.
That's enough for one poster advertising this product, so I'm glad I came to invest.
One 3x5 index card on which I will write my contact information.
Yes, there it is. There it is. Perfect.
Oh, boy. How many percents?
20.
Good. Yeah, that's good.
Honestly, I don't know if there's a company other than
20% equity is insane.
Yes.
Yeah, that's absurd, dude.
There is no company other than companies that I do not support for moral reasons, of which I can't think of many.
Yeah.
But,
the list is short.
Sure. That I would not give $10 to for 20% of their equity.
Sure.
I think that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, back in character. I'm Devin Shark. Consider me in.
You have a lot of hands.
Yep.
I don't know how I can shake them all at once.
Yeah, I lost my little tiny baby green alien hands from before.
Okay.
And now I've just got a whole bunch of regular ones.
And they're all covered in butter gloves.
Man, do I love this product. Looks directly at camera.
That's good.
This is not an advertisement for buttergloves.tm.
We'll see you next week once I have another idea.
Yep, see you next week on Slow Pitch Shark Tank. I'm Devin Shark.
I'm Tyler, last name redacted.
Yep.
But it starts with a J.
All right. I liked that one. That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Call away.
Yeah, I guess
you've
so.
been just itching at that phone.
Didn't I tell them to? Oh, Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, Hunger Games. We can do that while we wait.
What's your plan?
So after training, if I think I am faster than 50% of the players, I'm running for the middle.
Sure.
Especially if I look to my sides. If the people immediately next to me are slow, children, unfit people, etc., I would run for the center, assuming that even though I might not get there first, I will get there in time to only be at risk from a ranged weapon. Because the people immediately next to me, if they're not running, they're not going to be able to melee me because they're going to be on the other side of the cornucopia.
Yeah.
So I run for the middle. I grab myself a nice, probably backpack is useful with hopefully some stuff inside of it. And then immediately after I get one or two things, I would get greedy and get killed because I'd get too many things.
Yeah,
but in a universe where that wouldn't happen, I would run away. Ideally, not get like hit with a knife or bow and arrow. Or anything. Make it into the woods or open field or whatever dome I'm in.
Yeah.
I think you got to start water. You got to go find water first. In the event that there's some gimmick relating to water, I would toy with the concept of finding food first and hoping some secret is revealed through either a donation or killing another player and seeing how they got their water or something like that. I feel like 90% of the we'll say 50% of the Hunger Games are killing the other people. 50% is figuring out the gimmick.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you saw the Catching Fire, the whole thing revolved around who figured out it was a clock first. Once you figured out it was a clock, you were safe.
This is a really in-depth plan. I thought you were just gonna go into.
Oh, sorry.
You getting weapons or?
I'm gonna sword /
getting out of dodge.
Right.
I like your plan. I think it's pretty solid. I like to think that I'm pretty fast in terms of running. I feel like I could book it up there, and I think I'd do the same thing. I think I'd grab a backpack if I found one and one weapon.
Okay.
I can find one weapon. This is a little bit different from your answer. If people are about as fast as me, I'm gonna do a little damage before I get out of there.
Okay, you're gonna go for some hits.
Yeah.
I would play
just to slow people down, which I know that would bite me in the butt later if I were to come across somebody and be like, "Hey, we can try making alliance." Right. No, dude, you super stabbed me in the leg like 30 seconds into the game. Oh yeah, I super did. Sorry.
Here's my thing though. In an event where there are no donations, I would play unbelievably passive. I would never go into combat unless I thought 100% I could kill this person without them knowing I'm here.
Sure.
However,
that's true. You really got to be
donations,
sneaky.
You have to have screen time. You have to be a main character in the game.
Yep.
So
that's what. See, there you go.
Yeah.
That could get you some clout.
Yeah, you get some early hits in there. You book it out. Maybe I would follow. This is super morbid. This is kind of scary. I would follow someone for a day.
Sure.
Hope they don't hear me. Hope they don't see me. Follow them for a day. Do as best I can. Kill them on day 2.
Okay.
Because after day 1, the audience is going to be hungry for action because they just got all the cornucopia mess.
Yeah.
So day 2, the cameras are on you. You get your kill.
Yep.
And then the donations start coming in, and you just you kingpin it. You have the best
That's
material
good.
because of the donations, so you get the most kills, and you just rock and roll.
So you say pick one person day 1.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on them.
Maybe even a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Because if you underdog it, you kill the big guy from District 1 early on. Now you got to worry about teams. Obviously, I think you go for a solo player. You go for a team.
Definitely.
You get sliced. But
get a ranged weapon real quick.
Yeah.
Sneak it out there. That's good. Good question, dear listener.
Thank you, dear listener.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Ever?
Ever?
Any other thoughts at all about
thermodynamics?
Anything?
No.
Yeah, sure. I think I wanted to say something else about that Uncharted movie, but I feel like that's all I had. Maybe.
You wanted to go back to the rats at some point.
Oh yeah. I was trying to explore other possibilities of what maybe you could do with them.
Yeah.
I don't think I had anything off the top of my head, but like
Cheese Factory.
Sure.
I mean,
you mean attack one?
Am I always controlling the rats?
I think it's.
Can I put them in like sentry mode?
I think it's kind of rat catcher style.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Yeah. Where you can kind of
because I don't have to worry about every morning waking up and feeding all 1 million of them.
Sure.
I can just let them have free reign. Also, apparently rats only live for a day according to the New York stat. So good luck taking over the world.
They only live for a day? Like that's the average life expectancy of rat?
You know, that I said out loud. That cannot be right.
That can't be right at all, dude.
In New York City, the rat population is about 25% the size of human population. That's about 2 million rats. Brown rats live for about a year. Thank you, rattrapinc.com.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so Wikipedia says there's 5 rats per person in New York, so that's 33.6 million rats.
$5 for everybody.
That's a lot more rats than 2 million.
Yeah. I said I wanted to revisit the topic, but I really think that saving them for later is the thing to do.
Yeah. So I think we cracked it. Then when you get to the Hunger Games, you can,
dude. Oh man,
imagine the audience's face when you summon a million rats.
Oh, that would
someone alive.
That would kick butt.
And then you get like new superpower.
Sure,
that could be pretty cool. That'd
be cool. Pretty clutch in the old.
The Games of Hunger. That's what my stomach's playing right now.
Yeah, that's right.
First person to ever make that joke. I'm hungry.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm playing a game.
You know, I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna pull up our advice column.
Okay.
Sure. Entertain the people while I try and find one.
Oh, that's our other segment. That's
yeah.
I was trying to remember it.
I was too. I was just staring at you, trying to think of what else we did that was funny.
Side note: while you're doing this, not to be like I'm in love with you or anything, but like getting like staring at you has gotten a lot easier. Like remember the first week we did this, we were like looking at each other. And I was I'm like looking away, but now
really?
Now it's easier. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I wasn't uncomfortable. I was fine.
Okay, awesome, good. Good that you're not uncomfortable.
That's super funny. Huh? I really like Slope Shark Tank people coming in and immediately asking out Devin. Oh man, you want to know a little bit more about me? That's not really how this show works at all.
Before I tell you my pitch,
what's your favorite color?
Movie. Also, do you know what this thing is? And can we use it?
I'm not looking at you right now.
It's a cool microphone.
Does it have a big red button on it that says "Don't touch"?
I haven't seen it yet, so
it must be fine.
It's got a 1/4-inch jack.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this around. Entertain the audience.
Okay, sure. Dear audience, we're about to get to our next segment. It's called Misguidance Counselors, where we look for old advice.
Funny.
Isn't it?
I don't think I've heard the title before.
Really?
Yeah.
I said it the first time.
I wasn't listening.
TJ's not near your mic, but he just really loudly yelled, "That's funny."
Can you plug this bad boy in?
I don't know what you can plug that into, or if you should. TJ, sit down.
Or 1/4-inch jack.
TJ, sit down.
If this is here next week, I have a thing that
anyhow,
I got a collar.
Well, we'll get to it in a second. This was our segment where we offer unsolicited advice to old internet questions, but we'll get to it in a second. We got a caller. Hang on.
Ow.
Howdy, you're on Premium Parmesan. What do you have to say? Sure. Okay, nice. Are you let me clarify your question real quickly. Are you thinking chain location or local place? Or should we decide that for you as well? Okay, fair enough. Thank you, dear listener. Goodbye.
Are we gonna get copyright? I just did another one bites the dust on accident during my improv.
So this actually, I'm gonna have this as part of Misguidance Counselors.
Okay.
And again, dear listeners, just give us like 5 or 6 minutes to try and be funny, please. The question is, what do I get from DoorDash tonight?
Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I really hope that this person is listening and decides whatever we decide.
That'd be awesome.
They might be hungry. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm a Panda Express kind of guy.
Okay.
Order time on that pretty high, and it is already 9 o'clock, which means statistically you're pretty hungry.
Sure.
So I'm thinking you go someplace fast. Yeah. I'm thinking you invest in McDonald's, Burger King.
Now this is DoorDash, right? So it's being delivered to you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure you understood the concept of DoorDash.
Okay, what?
Because it didn't sound like you did.
Okay, never mind. Get Panda Express.
Okay.
Declan says, "Okay, I gave you the right answer."
Solid choice. I think.
know what DoorDash is.
It's definitely gonna be faster. So yeah, in terms of speed, I'd go for a chain thing.
Yeah. For sure.
It's gonna be easier.
Yeah.
But also, it's not gonna keep as well.
Well.
Chain food. Chain. What do you call it? Chain restaurant.
Chain food.
Chain food.
Chain mail.
Chain mail.
If you get your chain food delivered as a chain mail,
that's good.
That's good.
That's really good.
Do it next week for when I polish that joke and use it in real context.
That's really funny. Yeah, I for speedness' sake, I would say I would say chain.
Efficiency, some might say.
Nope, they wouldn't.
Speediness is sake.
Yep, see, speediness' sake. Yeah, I feel like Panda Express is pretty solid.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to shout out a couple of my favorite local places to get from.
Okay.
I super love, if you want to go the Asian route, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I can say I like a restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would, if you want to go Asian cuisine, you got to do Beyond, man.
What's
so good. It's a restaurant downtown. You're more than welcome to go and eat at it.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. But that, dear listener, if you want a local option, that's what I'm going to tell you, man. As long as they are still open. That's what I'm going to tell you. But yeah, there you go. This has been Misguidance Counselors. I'm going to get to one of our other questions, though.
I kind of want to do one of the...
Ow! My funny bone.
Am I singing? No, this won't take long to read one thing.
Nope, won't take long. What? Stop it.
I'm stopping it.
Stop it, dude. Let's see. Let's go to recent. So again, just to refresh you on the how we do this here. What we does is we find preferably pretty old questions on the internet, and we give our completely unlicensed.
That's a picture of me.
Sure is. Completely
what am I
unlicensed.
doing in your email.
Nothing. Unprofessional. I didn't think you could see a right shoulder.
That's so funny. No, I remember sending you that photo for the thumbnail. But...
I was trying to make a little flyer for our show.
That's awesome.
That's definitely what that's for.
So nothing else. What's the name of the wait, whose face is that? Ian?
That's me.
That's you. Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's from a couple years ago. All right,
dude,
let me
I want
this.
Unfiltered access to your Google Drive now.
You may not. All right, here's a good one.
All right, here we go.
When cutting onions underwater, I still cry.
Sorry, one more time.
When cutting onions underwater,
okay,
I still cry. How do I stop the lifeguards from shouting at me?
Okay, which part do I answer?
Yep.
I think the only question was how. I think the first part unrelated.
No, I don't think so. I think it's very key information.
Okay, so if you're cutting onions underwater and you're crying, that implies that your eyes are open. I think the problem...
Yeah, I think that's your problem right there.
Is that your eyes are open underwater.
Yeah.
Unless your head is above water and you're cutting the onion under the water.
Yeah, I think we already solved this one.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Don't bring food into the pool.
That's why the lifeguards are so mad at you.
Because you're closing your eyes
yeah.
when you're swimming. That's not allowed.
It's unsafe.
It's not allowed.
It's real unsafe.
What if you cut onions underwater with goggles on?
I think they'd be cool with it.
Do you think the crying is from the onion or from the lifeguards yelling at them?
That's what I'm trying to get at, is that I think there's a lot of emotional complexity to this question.
Yeah.
I think they're a little sad
we need
that...
to free the market.
Yeah. Super free the market. I feel like we should stop saying that.
My favorite one is the tax joke you made. Like, yeah, you know that money the government rips from your cold.
No, I did it way like drier than that.
Yeah,
I was just like,
awesome.
And as we all know, inflammatory take.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, I think this person is probably crying from the lifeguard shout now.
I think so. I would
too, man. That's a rough experience.
Yeah.
When you're out there trying to have your fun in the sun, at the local pool.
Can I tell you a lifeguard story?
Yeah, it's super.
TJ being a bad kid. So
were you a lifeguard, or this is a story?
I was a lifeguard. This is a story about me being a kid.
Gotcha.
And getting yelled at by a lifeguard. So it was really my first real world lesson of like spirit of the law stuff.
Yeah.
So did you have adult swim at your pools?
No.
Okay, so it's basically 15
We
minutes.
had an adult pool.
Okay, so the way we did it was the whole pool every hour for 10 minutes or so. It would be adult swim.
Yeah.
Which is basically a chance for the lifeguards to stop worrying so much, maybe take a break, but always have one person on duty. Some of the lifeguards could go off, and it was only adults allowed in the pool.
Yep.
Now
it's like that part of Cartoon Network where it goes on nighttime and they have the funny shows.
Adult Swim, yes, exactly like that. So the way that, I one day wanted to get in the pool, and so basically I realized that if I stood close enough to the edge of the pool, one of my friends would push me in as like a funny joke. Haha, now you're in the pool. Yeah. So I would stand at the edge of the pool and get pushed into the pool.
Yeah.
And then I'd come out and I'd stand on the edge of the pool, get pushed into the pool, stand on the edge of the
Nice.
Now, lifeguard comes around, tells me to stop that.
Yep.
I'm like, whoa. Hey, lady or man, I forget.
Don't you know we're at the pool?
So yeah, I was like, you can't. I didn't do anything wrong. They're pushing me in.
Yep.
And he or she looked at me. I think it was she. She looked at me and said, yeah, but you're standing there so that he'll do it. And I was like,
Oh,
she got me.
She got me, man.
I was like, I remember in my kid brain, I was like, I am doing something wrong here. I became self-aware that day.
Wow. That was it.
Yeah. And now the thoughts don't stop coming. No, but it was, I don't know, it was interesting because I was like,
that's funny.
I thought I had her in like a letter of the law.
Sure.
Like you can't tell me, you can't convince me I'm doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
And then I went home and I was like, yeah, no, she got
I'm
me.
just like imagining a very small TJ with a smug look on his face, and it's
I got fish in the pool,
and it's slowly melting away as he becomes self-aware.
right.
And then he never smiled again.
Never smiled again. Not even once. Not even one time.
Oh man, that's pretty funny. That's a good story. Do you have any good lifeguard stories from when you were on the other side of the aisle?
Yeah. So I was doing my lifeguard thing. I was on the diving station.
Yep.
Rotation part. And
making sure everyone was doing their coolest flips.
Right. So
what you
this
gotta do.
little kid gets up.
Hey, that wasn't cool enough. You can't go off anymore.
You can't go off. You leave the pool. Your membership.
Yep.
So this little kid gets on, gets on the low dive, and I'm looking at it, I'm like,
Yeah.
He's pretty little, and he's on the
small
low
guy.
dive. Like he's on the low dive, but it's still like he's probably scared. So he gets to the edge, and he's like looking at it and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, policy, I do have to pick this kid up and like launch him off at full speed, throw him off.
That's your policy?
Throw him off.
How?
He can't go back down. Anyway, that ended up not happening. His sister walked up to me and said, "Hey, Mr. Lifeguard," which was awesome. That was the first Mr. Lifeguard I got.
Pretty good,
I liked. And she was like, "Can I watch my brother go off the low dive?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Can you watch?" Yeah, you can watch your little brother go off the low dive. And she was like, okay,
I'm guessing that there was some lost in translation thing going on here.
Well, she was like, he doesn't swim a lot. And he doesn't really know how very well. So I want to watch him and just make sure he doesn't drown.
Sure.
And I was like, boy, do I have news for you. I get paid to do that. I get paid to watch kids go down. And she was like, oh, wow, that's so, really? You're going to watch my brother jump and make sure he's okay? I was like, yeah, heck yeah. I'll do it anytime. I thought it was like, I wonder what she thought we were there for.
Yeah. That's super funny.
Kid jumps off and...
So you gained self-awareness that day as well?
Yeah.
That's what lifeguards are for, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Just to unlock your spiritual chakras.
Yes.
That's what they're for.
Yeah.
Just to open your third eye and all that.
But yeah, it was cool. And so, little kid jumps off. He turns around, he swims back, grabs onto the thing. His sister's like, good job. He's like, his goggles are like folded down over his cheekbones, Then his mom comes up and she's like, oh, thank you for putting up with my little girl.
That's very sweet.
Like, dude, this is entertainment.
This is what I do.
Don't get at
this
all.
is what I do, and they even give me dollars
I am
for that.
legally obligated to save your child.
It's funny.
Another weird rule, which I guess makes sense.
No running?
Asking permission before you save a life is required by law.
That's a rule?
Yeah.
Asking permission of whom?
The person whose life you're saving.
What if they're under the water?
If they're unconscious, it's implied consent.
Gotcha.
But if they dive, like break their neck, and get out of the water, I don't know how they do that with broken neck. Maybe they trip and fall and break their neck.
Yeah.
If they're conscious and you say, "Hey, sir, can I?" You before you operate, you have to ask.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Right.
I was just trying to figure out how when the person's all drowned and they're at the bottom of the river. Hey.
When you do the bubble, I'll do the voice.
Can I get you out of the water?
No. Silence. Well, okay. You're lost.
I can't. There's some cool things you learn from lifeguard training. Like one thing I learned, which is obvious when you know it, but if someone has suffered a neck injury, always approach them from the front, never the back, because human instinct is like
turn around.
Yeah, they're gonna. Oh, my neck!
That's so funny. That's so good. That's basically just people are so dumb as rocks that you have to approach them from the front. You cannot do anything that would slightly tempt them towards doing something that would bring extreme bodily harm to themselves because they are so stupid that they will do it. Yeah. Oh!
My ears burn.
Woo! That's funny. That's such a funny rule.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm loving your pajama pants, by the way.
Yeah, I'm wearing pajamas.
I should have started out the show by letting them know what you were wearing.
Imagine listening to this show for an hour and 9 minutes.
And not knowing.
And then realizing that I've been wearing pajamas the whole time.
I would turn it off immediately.
Yeah. So here's the story. I
can't listen to this.
I went hiking this morning.
Yeah,
it was cold, so I wore all 3 pairs of my pants. I guess the jeans I didn't wear.
I didn't know that.
What's up? Yeah, so I wore 3 pairs of pants.
I like all 3 pairs of my pants. That's all I've got.
That's all I've got.
I'm breaking out the reserves.
Yeah. And so I sat down in the snow a few times because tired or whatever in the snow. And
how long of a hike was this?
Not long, like an hour up, an hour back, maybe 40 minutes up, 40 minutes back, something like that. We were mainly just goofing off in the snow. It wasn't like a hike. It was like a slight incline.
It's one of those hikes where you sit down a lot.
Right, yeah, and eat snacks and then throw snowballs at each other and stuff. But so all 3 layers of pants got soaked. So I came home and I was like, I don't have any pants. So I put on pajamas. Now, what am I wearing to school tomorrow? I don't know. Can you wear pajamas to school?
Yeah.
Is there a JMU dress code?
Yep.
Like, there has to be a JMU dress code.
No, there's not.
I cannot show up to class. I guess that's a law.
Yep.
Showing up naked.
Nope. Super can't do that.
Can I say that word?
I don't think so.
Oh, man. I also probably can't say on air. Even though I really want to, because it'd be really funny, and all the people in Waffle would understand and laugh at it.
I actually couldn't read your lips, but I think it's funnier that way. Oh, yeah.
Peace. I can just say peace.
I think you can say that.
I love peace. You.
Peace, comma, you.
Peace, comma, you. First name, peace.
Yeah, that's not funny to anybody else.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think it's funny to me.
Yep.
Everything on this show.
That's about it.
That's our humor.
That's about it.
It's funny to me.
Oh, jeez.
We got 19 minutes left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is reason by.
Right.
Feel free to call in at this point.
Yeah, go ahead, call. We're exhausted.
Yeah, we have no more funny stuff.
We need funny stuff from you, the listener. Ask us if we were a video game character, what genre we would be.
Of course, you can ask us that, but you don't have to.
Yes, you don't have to. My mistake. And don't call if you don't want to. And what else have we said in the past 30 seconds?
So much.
So much.
Probably something inflammatory about lifeguards.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, if you want to, you should tell us about a third eye opening experience that you had when a lifeguard reprimanded you as a child. Do lifeguards make you cry? Let me know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Lifeguards?
Yeah. It is kind of funny, the space that lifeguards take up as an authoritative figure in the child's psyche, because it's just a big kid.
Yeah.
Same thing with babysitters.
Yeah.
They're only, depends on how old you are. They might be like 4 years older than you. And they're taking care of you, which is like nothing. It's so weird.
At least in my experience, from what I've seen, a kid that doesn't respect their mom, a lot of the times will still respect the lifeguard.
Interesting. I don't know if you could speak to that better than I could, because you are a lifeguard.
Right.
You have been.
I don't know. Maybe it's just that.
Why do you think that is? Yeah, probably.
Screaming and running.
Probably that's it. That's what all the ladies do when they see you.
Can we do our joke that we always do?
Yeah, go ahead.
The ladies, they call me.
That's funny. That's a good spin on it.
I like that one. That's a weird name. Where'd you get it
That's
from?
A funny name. Where you going?
Why?
Boy, you're fast.
Wow. You just keep.
I should clarify that in this funny bit, I'm not chasing the person. You're just watching them run real fast away.
And then you can't watch them anymore because they're out of sight.
They're just out of sight.
What's the phrase? Out of sight, out of mind?
Out of sight, out of mind.
Is that theologically good? That can't be theologically good.
Let's dive into that.
If I have contraband and it's hidden in my room, I'm still breaking the law.
Sure.
Even though I can't see it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really applies it to that extremist scenario.
So?
No, I don't think so.
Use it in context. I haven't heard it a lot.
Well, I think people...
Is it like I fail my class, let me put the report card down, out of sight, out of mind?
I think so. I think it's more of like, used in its proper sense, I think people would use it as like, boy, I sure am stressed about this thing.
Okay.
Let me just take a break away from it for a second and try and get it out of my head.
While we're talking theology.
We weren't.
While we're talking theology.
Go ahead.
YOLO.
You only live once.
Do you think that's a good, in eyes of biblical theology? That's a good mindset to get into?
Don't think it'd be accurate, based on what you and I, a very small portion of the population, believe to be true, I don't think that'd be accurate, which is kind of...
You mean the you only live once bit, or the behaving as if death doesn't matter?
Interesting. I didn't realize that was part of the question.
Oh,
it's a good question.
Because is it so?
Let's broaden our scope just for the audience's sake.
Yeah.
Just for the audience's sake, we can have the theological version of the conversation off the air.
It's like YOLO thoughts.
Is it wise? Is it advisable?
I think there are some situations. I think.
Where should you YOLO? Where should you not?
I think
this is so good because I haven't heard anyone say YOLO for about 6 years.
Now we're going to say it 30 times.
Now we're going to say it so many times, and it's really going to make your ears hurt real bad.
YOLO. I think that
if you want to, call in and tell me if you say YOLO still.
It is. I think it's safe to do. Ironically, obviously.
Oh, super! So funny. So funny.
In contexts that don't put your health at risk. Now that's more than physical health. That's mental health. That's stuff like that. But if someone,
that's pretty big though. There's so much fun stuff you can do that puts your health at risk.
Right, but should you though? That's the question.
Sure.
Should
you eat 6 real hot wings?
YOLO.
That's a YOLO moment? A hashtag YOLO moment?
Before going for the last dab, I definitely would have thought, no, I definitely would not have.
You wouldn't have?
YOLO.
Okay.
Because I don't.
I think your YOLO meter is a lot more cautious than mine is.
Yeah. That also might be a personality thing.
I think it's a personality thing.
I drive less than 5 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah, I'd super don't do that.
I know, you beat me here.
Yeah.
No, you didn't beat me here. You
beat me here.
Me. Yeah.
You beat me. I don't know how you did that.
You also had to get your computer.
I did.
So you had to make a whole other
Yeah, you're talking all about this driving safely, and you beat me. And I had to make a stop. Goodness, you okay?
I'm great.
Talking about YOLO, you got to stop those cigarettes.
Got to stop those cigs.
Yep.
Sig figs. Shout out to chemistry majors.
Yeah, stop those significant figures, man. You can't be...
They're too significant.
They are too significant. That is not a YOLO moment. Yeah, I guess it just does boil down to know thyself.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would Jesus YOLO? I'm not really asking that. I just thought it'd be good to put on a bracelet.
There it is. Put on a bracelet. What would
WWJY OLO?
Oh, that's almost our WXJM. What?
You're listening to...
What Xanax Jesus makes.
What?
That's what it would stand for.
Oh, that's what it would be. Oh, let's come up with that. WXJM.
Why xylophones juice me?
That's good.
Yeah.
Not a lot of X words.
Yeah, we're done. Xanax and xylophone. Xandar from Marvel.
From Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the planet, right?
Yeah.
Where's Xandar? John Malkovich.
Where's
the famous Hollywood actor?
I like where's Xandar?
I think John Malkovich is pretty good.
We are watching on next Sunday. All starts with an X, one word.
Yeah.
Just Mercy.
Gotcha. Okay, not funny, but
it works.
Nor does it work for an acronym.
But funny.
Doesn't work. This succeeds in no categories. Dude, this is something that me and my best friends from high school would do all the time.
Yeah.
These are the guys I played in the band with.
Okay.
Shout out to Forrest, Leaf, and Stanley. My 3 favorite boys
his name Milk?
in the whole world.
That's...
Oh, you can't say that. No, that's not him. That's somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Milk is, I don't think he's local.
You don't think so?
No.
Is he a friend from your high school?
I think he's, No, I know. Okay. Are we whispering about the true identity of Mr. Milk? Nope.
I don't know the true identity of Mr. Milk.
Yeah,
as far as I know, his first name's True, last name Moo.
That's funny.
Thank you.
That's good. That's his government name.
This is government name.
True Moo Milk.
True Moo Milk. Dude, True Moo was pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
One time, good. I was dating this girl, and her mom bought me like True Moo chocolate milk.
That
and
is
I, really wanted to pay her back, and I was
so demeaning.
I was really like,
why'd she buy you that?
Oh, I picked it out.
What?
It was good.
What was this context?
We were at the store before band, like a convenience store.
Hey, TJ, you thirsty?
Well, she was.
Sure, I am.
We were picking out snacks before band.
Okay, what would you like? I want milk.
Yeah, I was a milk boy. I still am in some respects.
Dude.
It's good.
It is good,
solid.
But come on.
And the True Moo stuff's basically sugar.
For thirsty?
Is there surround sound on the mic?
No, but I bet.
Welcome back to TJ doesn't know what he's doing here.
Yeah.
Make it. Welcome to lightsaber sound effects.
I was doing race car. Yeah, lightsaber. What color?
Yellow.
I thought I was a yellow guy for lightsabers.
Yeah.
I don't think I could rock it.
I'm not cool enough to be any other color. Yellow's like the lamest by far.
No, it's not. I think yellow's super cool.
What's the lamest?
None of them are lame.
But if there was one.
Yellow.
Yeah. Like, orange is yellow people that are cool.
Yeah.
Yellow's just like.
Who has orange?
Someone on the guy with the, like. I'll look up a picture of him.
Yeah. Is this canon or Legends?
I believe canon.
Welcome to the Star Wars. We've really staved off the Star Wars lore till pretty late. That's unbelievable. We got 10 minutes to go, and we're only now getting into Star Wars lore. But from here on out, that's all it is.
His name's Kyle.
Oh, it's not.
Wait, no, he's in the...
Kyle Katarn?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Legends.
He's
Legends. He rules, though. He kicks butt.
Orange lightsaber
users canon.
Yeah.
Feel free to call into the show and let me know if you know of any canon Star Wars lightsaber wielders who have an orange blade.
Listen to this. The only known character in Star Wars canon to have an orange lightsaber is Cal Kestis.
That's who I would have guessed, I guess. But it doesn't
I
really.
His was orange. I thought you had to choose.
That's the thing.
Is the canon version of that? Because like Choose Your Own Adventure, there's always one canon.
It could be anything. That's the thing.
As such, during the game, he finds himself on the run from the Empire and eventually reaches his wait, spoilers.
Spoilers for this 3-year-old game.
Is that the default color?
Is it?
It might be, and that's why it's assumed that he has an orange.
I guess so. It must be.
So everyone else is out of canon. I thought someone on the Jedi Council had orange. I guess I'm just a liar.
Nope.
I wonder who has yellow.
Temple guards.
Yeah, but they're not Jedi.
Aren't they? They're Force users. I think they have to be.
Yeah, I guess employed. Like, you know, like some JMU students.
I think they're Jedi. I think they're Jedi.
Like temple guards. In the movies,
the Jedi librarian's a Jedi. Jocasta knew.
Jedi temple guards. Then in the novel Dark Disciple, the former dark side apprentice Asajj Ventress uses
Did she have yellow
lightsaber?
Wow.
That she purchased in the black market.
Oh wow.
I didn't realize that she came back in canon.
What do you mean?
I thought like after Clone Wars she didn't do anything.
Oh yeah.
But she's in
Dark Disciple is about like her and Dooku, I think.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Cool.
Dude, I love Asajj Ventress. So cool.
I want her in live action. Is she dead?
No, I don't think so.
I'm looking it up because I think live action Asajj Ventress.
Where would you put her?
Ahsoka show. You don't think so?
What's the point?
Sorry,
that was like really, really sad.
I
just feel like the time jump is too big.
In Legends, she escapes.
That's Legends, dude.
In canon, she is killed by Count Dooku's Force Lightning, dying in Quillan Voss's arms.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
I don't, but I'll take your word for it.
Have you seen all of Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm imagining it.
I just forget that. No, it was in Clone Wars.
Okay.
I just forgot the episode.
Yeah.
I don't remember her dying. She was a good character.
She's great.
She was good.
Yeah.
I thought she was a great foil to Ahsoka.
Yes. Yeah. I think that was kind of the point.
Yeah.
I mean, even to the like visual cues of like this is a 2 lightsaber wielding female Force user.
And then even both of their plot lines
kind of intersected. Yeah.
Like, I guess. I don't know.
As I think it's maybe just after Ahsoka has left the Order, Asajj shows up.
Yeah, and she's like working with Obi-Wan to take down Dooku. And
that's right.
So they both sort of from their super religious extremes, like, oh my gosh,
sure.
Like, feel the burdens of either their sides. Where like, dude, we're really getting into Star Wars stuff now.
Yeah, because it's there.
Right, it's awesome.
We are not like grasping at straws for these themes. Like it's just there, dude.
Stuff you don't notice as a kid.
It's just there.
It's just good, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, did you ever do that thing as a kid? I don't know if you were ever on the Star Wars website, StarWars.com. I was a big fan of it.
StarWars.com.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
At one point, they ran a thing that was like, submit your own lightsaber move, and we will put it into the Clone Wars.
No way.
It's the best.
That's
I
awesome.
didn't do it because I wasn't creative enough. But yeah, people would like, and like
That's cool.
Be in the credits listed as like
that's
a choreographer
cool.
or something.
Oh,
so
man, that rules.
Right.
Shout out to Star Wars. Let's talk. Okay, let's just dive on in.
Just dig in. We're there.
Let's just dig in. We're there. We got 6 minutes to do it. I think we talked about it last time.
Okay.
But new episode of Boba Fett is out by now. Of course, it's not the Book of Boba Fett.
It's not about Boba Fett.
This is not about him at all. This is about Din Djarin.
So it feels as though that episode ends with Lady saying, "Hey, why don't you come help us out?" And he says, "I have to go rescue my kid first."
I'm not going to focus on the continuity stuff right now. I just want to talk about where we're going, man.
Okay.
Where we going?
How many episodes are left?
2.
Okay.
And I think that's why otherwise it would be 6, but they wanted to put that one in as, hey, here's Mandalorian season 2.5.
Yeah.
Dude, can we talk about his new starship?
Pretty cool.
So good. So good. The amount of childlike joy that it gave me to see that zipping around Beggar's Canyon. Oh, boy.
My only thing.
Just had a big old smile on my stupid little face.
Cool ship.
Good. Yep.
How's he going to bring in bounties with it? Where do they sit?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Like you saw it on the Razor Crest, he had just like racks.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That
was so cool.
Right, that was awesome.
Oh, that was so cool.
But I guess this sort of maybe this is their way of showing that he's sort of leaving the bounty hunter thing.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible.
Yeah,
I hadn't thought of that. If they don't do that, it might be a little cheap to get him right back into bounty hunting.
Yeah. Although that's kind of what this episode was.
Sure. But yeah, I think he's getting tired of it. Personally, he's got way more important stuff to do.
Well, I think his next step is getting cleansed in the living waters.
Yes,
of
yeah.
Or whatever.
I read a great thing on some Star Wars subreddit where the next season should be kind of like almost like Arthurian legend style of storytelling, where he just has to undergo all these like trials to like obtain the status of Mandalorian and then get up to Mandalore.
One thing I like,
which I think is super cool,
which they've done a lot of this in Clone Wars and Rebels, where they have sort of extra Force entities, like the father, the son, the daughter.
Sure. You like that stuff?
I think it's. I like how they're pointing out that it's.
You're in a safe space for liking that, by the way, because I love it.
Yeah, I think
people overly criticize
it. The Jedi have everything right.
Exactly.
I think it's awesome to show, like in Book of Boba Fett, we saw the Sand People with their ritual. I think that's still the Force.
Exactly. Yeah. Sure.
It's not like there's different things out there. It's just everyone.
I see where you're going with this. And I had the same thought.
Waters of Mandalore.
Yeah.
That's the Force.
Sure.
It's just taking a different form.
I mean, even the dark saber stuff.
Yeah.
And like they were talking about the curse that like certain Mandalorians underwent when they didn't follow the way.
Yeah. Which I loved, because I was after season 2, when they were like, you have to win the Darksaber in combat or whatever, I was like, well, okay, in Rebels, Sabine just hands it to her.
Yep.
But then in this episode, they were like, and she got cursed because of it. And that's why Mandalore got Night of 1,000 Tears or whatever. It lined up so perfectly. I love it.
Oh, it's great. They're setting up some awesome, just super tasty lore to just sink my teeth into.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I'm loving it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where they go with the Force and stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah, I really do think it'd be great to have that aspect of having the Force present.
Yeah.
But you never even have to say that word.
Yeah.
It's just like an understanding of this is the binding gooey stuff that keeps this world together.
Yeah.
It's like Yoda says, man. Like it's in every little rock and tree.
Like what we were saying around the time the first season came out and the second season and stuff. We were saying we don't want it to be like all about the Force. We just wanted to see Din Djarin go around as Mandalorian in the universe.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great way of still having that spiritual aspect to it without shoving Jedi down your throat.
Yep.
Which is what we've kind of been fed up with.
Yep.
Oh, not
fed up, but another thing that I enjoy about at least the Mandalorian, its scope as a series.
Yeah.
Ahsoka is pretty much going to be the one. Well, I'm not even going to say Jedi, Force user who is present of that Jedi tradition, and even she is kind of gray Jedi mode.
Right.
So we don't even have that.
Luke's coming back?
I don't want to see him again.
I want to see him as Sebastian Stan.
That'd be cool, but I just don't want it.
Yeah.
I think you just need to move away.
Mm-hmm.
I think there can be
That's fair.
I think you can see other.
Do you think we get Grogu back?
Sure.
Do you think?
I hope so.
Grogu gets killed on screen by Kylo Ren.
I really don't hope so.
That'd be kind of cool.
I would hate that.
I hope he does it brutally. I
hope Grogu survives.
I hope Grogu gets captured by the Empire and is used to clone Snoke.
That would suck.
And dies in the process. He sucked! All right, season 2, like episode, I think it's 5
I know that's what they're going for.
It's so good. That's why they want the child.
Yeah,
You've never cloned anything Force sensitive, so of course they would be super scarred. They have to redeem the sequel somehow.
That's true. I want more for Grogu than just that.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want him to be a means to an end for that plot point.
The problem with Grogu, though, is he can't grow up and be cool. He ages so slowly.
That's fair. But I think he can.
I think we could.
I think Grogu's going to become the Mandalore.
The what?
The Mandalore.
The Mythosaur?
The ruler.
Okay, you know the Mythosaur in Legend? What if that's just when Yoda reaches age 9 billion, he turns into a giant dragon and gets ridden by...
Yeah.
That would be funny.
That would be
Although
cool.
Yoda died at 900 from old age, so that's awkward. Super awkward for the Mythosaur.
Yeah.
You think they're going to do the Mythosaur?
Yeah.
When?
I hope so. Season 3. Something with it.
Yeah, I bet season 3 he gets cleansed in the waters. He has the Darksaber.
He has to do something with the Mythosaur.
I think,
tame it or I don't know, something.
Yeah, I don't know. I think because if they're going for that spiritual thing you were talking about, I think it will end with him riding the Mythosaur.
Sure. What if Mythosaur's you remember? Shoot, what's his name? That Force being in Rebels.
Are you talking about the one that?
Bendu or something?
Yeah, the guy on the sand planet.
Yeah.
That caused the storm. To mess with the Empire.
What if Mythosaur's something like that?
Like sentient?
Yeah, like a force
speaking. I think it'd be cool
like
if
a force
the
being.
talked.
Or maybe not even speaking, just connected to the Force.
I still want Boba riding that Rancor.
Oh, sure. I think we'll get it.
I think so.
Right at time.
Dang.
That was great.
That was good.
That was very fun.
Whoever made it through our Star Wars splurge, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Waffle residents, if you're still listening,
thank you and sorry.
Right, thank you and sorry. Thanks for all our callers.